Welcome back, everyone. Taking another look at the major averages with inside of 7 minutes left in today's trading activity. You've got the Dow Jones Industrial Average down by 500 points, 540-ish points to be exact there, 1.5% lower. S&P 500 down 2.5%. Triple-digit move lower for the S&P 500, my goodness, and the NASDAQ Composite. That's down more than 500 points, 3.7%. For much more on this, let's go to Jared Blikre, who's standing by with the breakdown. Jared, as we are accelerating some of these losses into the close, what do we need to go and know, before that closing cross?
Well, at least there's Amazon after the bell. They're going to have to blow it out of the water here, but there's no saving the Facebook carnage that has already occurred. NASDAQ 100 down 4%. That's really heavy into the mega caps here, and we haven't seen a drop like this in quite some time. You'd have to go back to about September of 2020. Here's the S&P 500. I've been showing this chart for a while, selling off from critical resistance. Not the best move for the S&P, but I want to get to some heat maps before we get to the bell. And here's the sector action. Staples had been in the green most of the day, not anymore. Consumer communication services is down over 6%, almost 7%. That's what houses Facebook as well as Alphabet. But consumer discretionary is going to be in focus as well after the bell. That's where we have Amazon. That sector down 3%, and that's followed by tech. All three of these house the mega caps, and they are all seriously moving to the downside. Here's our NASDAQ 100 heat map. I haven't talked about T-Mobile today. It is a bright spot. Let me show you a two-day chart because they had an outlook beat that investors seem to like. That's up 10%, but really nothing else on the screen even approaching that. We're seeing a lot of weakness in the semiconductor space. We're also seeing it in the software space. We're seeing it in Chinese stocks. We're also seeing it in ARC innovation stocks. So the list goes on here. These are one-day losses. Look at Spotify down 16%, Twitter down 5%, and those even aren't even all of the worst performers. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Haven't taken a look at Bitcoin in some time today. Bitcoin off about 3% over the trailing 24 hours. Let's get a price for you. 36,400 and change at the bottom of that range here, guys.